Hey RVers and future RVers, it's Mikey B at Beckley's RVs. Remember them 70s, you're rolling down the road and you see those Volkswagen vans with the pop top, really super cool 70s colors, everybody's doing their thing wherever. Yeah, Westfalia, it's back. Roadtrek has got the name Westfalia and they're building the campers again. We're gonna go through this Wave model and get all those cool nostalgic features back at you. Let's go take a look. All right, so if you're into the van life, this is one you got to put on your list. Again, backed by popular demand, the Westfalia van. This is the Wave model. Let's go through some of the exterior features. Fortunately, we don't have that good old-fashioned Volkswagen chassis anymore. So what they're putting this on the Ram ProMaster chassis with a 3.6 liter engine. It's got a lot of pep and a lot of torque to get you anywhere. We're gonna have a lot of cameras. We're gonna have side cameras, front cameras, and back camera to give us a full 360 visibility. So when we're backing in or getting into those locations that we're unfamiliar with, we can see what's going on around us. Got an awesome sliding door that stays open, that obviously stays open, with a screen door that you can shut off to really have that awesome outside vibe coming inside in case you need to tuck away for the night. Above all this is a full-length power awning that will have a push at a fingertips, the push of a button inside on the LCD screen to give us some great patio time. Underneath here is going to be propane. We're going to have propane on board to be able to do give us a couple of our features as far as heating and cooking. Heading to the back. Whoop. What I love about this Ram ProMaster chassis are these back cargo doors. They open wide and even wider to get out of the way. So if we're loading our bikes, our kayaks, things like that, get it out of the way, and there you go. You got loading so much easier. And talk about storage. This is what's phenomenal about these new motorhomes. All this bed area is elevated a little bit to give us a really large cavity of storage. Push all that stuff up front. Now you have something tall that easily can fit. And by the way, this is also your bed. So you have another screen enclosure to be able to really get that Mother Nature vibe inside. Back here, we have little nooks and crannies of storage. You're gonna have your fresh water potable tank here. You're gonna have your selector valves to be able to divert the water accordingly. You even have a sprayer port here that gives you hot and cold water, so that way you can wash off those feet or maybe those kitchen pots and pans. And the really cool thing about this is with this partition here, we can lift up the bed, pull these slots out, and now we have a long area there to get maybe my kayak or paddleboard in here really easily. And you'll see even with the creativity of little nooks and crannies, they've got bungee cords to help just make sure that we keep some of our items stowed away so they're not flinging out, running around everywhere on the floor as we take those crazy S-turns. All right, and lastly, this is equipped with a full wet bath. Get a lot of questions what kind of toilet this is. This is a cassette toilet. It's just a hair under 4 gallons or 5 gallons. So that way you have a cassette that you can take to the dump station and remove all the wastewater. All right, so a couple quick features again on this all new 2025 Westfalia Wave van camper. All right, sitting in the cab seat of the Westfalia Wave, it is super comfortable. It really reminds me of a lot of luxury style applications to this motorhome. We've got the nice leather wrapped steering, got all our controls on the steering wheel itself. Very nice, well laid out digital display here for all our gauges. And then of course your nice monitor system here. We still have a rear view, good old fashioned rear view mirror, but what I mentioned on the outside that I really like about this vehicle is you have the full surround camera view, so full 360 view. You do of course already have your front camera, your side cameras, and the backup camera that will come on as needed. But this way you can get that full visibility, especially you get into those new campgrounds or new areas. But we're gonna have telescoping steering wheel here. We've got tons of adjustments. We'll have our up and back. We can change this, change our, even heck, you can even change your arm heights and everything. So really when you're driving, you're gonna be able to be comfortable at holding the steering wheel casually. So when you're going down the road, you don't get that driver's fatigue. And then, as I mentioned, the Ram ProMaster chassis has got a 3.6 liter engine in it. So it's really peppy when you're maybe in highway driving, getting from traffic light to traffic light and want to race that hot rod next to you, JK. But realistically, it's the torque and that power to be able to get to your campgrounds or your destination. So again, the Ram ProMaster chassis on this Westfalia Wave is just really very well laid out ergonomically and powerful. All right, so I'm living in a van down by the river. Good old Chris Farley skit if you haven't seen it. Anyway, this really cool Westfalia Wave van has the ability to sleep a little extra, which is very unique in van campers, especially in the production run of some of the big, some of the big brands. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna show you this living area up here that turns into a bed area, which again is very unique in this industry. So first and foremost, you have, as you can see in the passenger seat, it's flipped around. You can flip the driver's seat around. Get it scoot up here a little bit. And so in all honesty, or in all seriousness, if I have a couple friends and family members maybe over that are camping next to me, want to play cards or something, we have a nice little conversational area that we can set up. But what I have here, which is most important, is our table. So we're enjoying our morning breakfasts and coffee and such. We will have a great little workstation slash dinette table to really enjoy an awesome little setup here. I don't think I've got it all. There we go. And the neat thing about this table is it's very versatile as far as who all is sitting here. If we have 2, we have 3, we have 4. We have a great amount of workspace or tabletop here to really accommodate whatever it may be. Heck, I'm working from home. I've got my big screen monitor over here. I've got my laptop over here. It's almost like a regular workstation. I can get some work done. All right, so let's go ahead and set this up into a bed now. Again, very unique with this floor plan. So these 2 poles are pretty much loose. You can stow them away. The table, we can maybe zoom in on here. The table has these 2 clips. Those are the release clips from this metal bracket that's on the wall. And we can stow this right up here. Sorry, Nick. All right, so again, setting this into a bed, we need to make sure the driver's seat is completely turned around. Step 2, we're gonna go ahead and remove the headrest. And just a side note while we're here, we do have tethers on the seats. So anybody's got a car seat, that's a great safety bonus. But while we're here, we're gonna pull the release latch, extend that out, fully in the full position. Give you guys a little idea, I'm 6'1", feet are at the end. My head's pretty much at the end here. But definitely a easy little space to get a 1-2 night sleep and still get some good shut-eye. So again, this is something that you don't see in any van campers. Let's go ahead and quickly set this back into a seated position and we'll keep moving on. Voila. All right, so then right inside the doorway, we have our kitchen set up. We've got an awesome 12-volt refrigerator that we'll be able to easily access from the inside, but more importantly, when you're outside, you've got the door swung open, quickly get some of your cold beverages. As I mentioned, on the outside, we have propane tank. You got a propane two burner stove. One that is a high output, so you've got a bigger pot and pan, boom, kick that up, and there you go. But by day, we can flip that down. We have great amount of counter space to do some prepping or just maybe some other area to set coffee pots, things like that. We've got tons of storage. We've got a little pop-out tray. We can slide some items there. And all these drawers below, you have a little nice safety latch that you pop out, and then that will release the drawer for you. Likewise, for the overhead cabinet, same thing. Nice little secure latch, release, and now you have access to all that. And what I love about this coach is we have pretty much the full perimeter is all overhead storage. So I've got to be able to stow a lot of gear, small and large, to be able to take with me on no matter what trip. Just in case you need to zap something, we do of course have good old-fashioned microwave. Get into my popcorn movie nights and be able to enjoy. Back here, the bed is really large for, again, for a Class B. Usually you get a couple cushions. I'm usually probably sleeping left to right, or as we say, east to west. But in this one, I can sleep north, south, east, west, corner to corner. If it's just me, spread eagle, and nobody else is back here, and I'm getting a great night's sleep. But this is a great, awesome setup with the two windows on either side. We do have a screen as well as a nightshade. And these are the windows that you can crank out really small, just to get, especially if it's raining, just to get a little bit of wind, or you can crank out a lot and get an awesome amount of cross breeze. All right, I'm gonna scoot back forward and let's show you the last thing, your wet bath. All right, so in the wet bath, it's a pretty traditional wet bath. You've got your toilet, shower, and sink. You're doing all the business at once if you want to, but it's awesome. It's got a good bit of storage that you can stow some of your toiletries, and a spray nozzle that's flexible. So that way, especially if you are sitting down, you can take care of them dirty feet all the way up to throwing some shampoo on the head and getting all that hair cleaned up, ready for that social event at the campground. So there you go. Again, something that's nostalgic that we've always heard of, loved, seen, that Westfalia van. It's all new, brought back by Roadtrek. This is the Wave model. Yep, I was gonna say something. Hope you enjoyed it, whatever. Cut! All right, so there you go. All new 2025, the Westfalia Wave. Hope you enjoyed it. Give us a thumbs up. Love to hear your first impressions. Comment below. Maybe just even questions that you have. I know there's probably some things I glazed over. For example, I've got a little cheat sheet here. This is one of the very few vans that have a lot of water capacity. It has over 38 gallons of fresh water and over 26 gallons of gray water. So again, just man, it's just very unique, like items that are very unique about this motorhome that make it special. So if you haven't seen it in person, come out to Beckley's RVs. You got to get in it and check it out. Do a test drive and just see what it's all about. So anyway, I'm rambling. Show us some love, you YouTubers. Smash that subscribe button. I'm Mikey B with Beckley's RVs. We'll see you at the campsites.